All right. Hello, everybody. It is Orit here from Estetino Artists. Welcome to another Quarantine Life episode. Jewel often says the episode number, so I actually don't know what it is. As you can see, Jewel isn't with me today. She's not feeling well. She will be on the chat, though, so from the bed, or the couch, rather, she's going to be perusing in the comments, so you guys can definitely still say hi to her, but she just wasn't feeling well enough to come on camera. We had a really busy day today, and so we both managed to get on a couple of coaching calls earlier today, and I'll tell you more about that. But yeah, after a couple of the coaching calls, it was just all downhill from there with Jewel. So please send her your well wishes. So it's just me today in this Quarantine Life episode, and I'm just going to have the comments open so I can make sure to see your guys' comments. Definitely let me know where you're watching from. Say hello. I know we have a few people in here already. Hello, Lenny says, and hi, Roland. How's it going? We actually do. I see your sunshine emojis. Today was not a sunny day. It was a very rainy day. But it's actually nice to get that kind of fresh air today, so I enjoyed it. Hello, Cheeks from Product Patrol. We got some really cool emojis happening here. Pretzel emoji. Ooh. I haven't had pretzels in a very long time, and that just started up a craving for one of them, so thank you for that. And Jewel's saying hello from the chat here. Like I said, guys, for those of you who are just joining, please send her your well wishes. She just wasn't feeling well enough to come onto the webcam here, but she is perusing the comments, so definitely say hi to her. And we got Jojo in the house. Hey, Jojo, how's it going? And Fuzzy. And Linda Lee in the house. I like it. I love it so much. Linda, we actually talked about you in one of our coaching calls today to a client. So I'll let you know what happened earlier today. So we started off the day with 2 coaching calls. One of them was Jewel. She was coaching someone on Amazon FBA. So there was this lady who saw our videos on YouTube and wanted to get into it herself. She's from Alberta, I believe. And she wanted to know all about, how does it work with the shipping and getting products, and especially now with the way things are with quarantine. So Jewel did that coaching call earlier this morning, and then we had another one from this girl. She's from Wisconsin, and she saw our virtual summit interview. So some of you guys might know we were speakers at the Artpreneurs Virtual Summit for Creative Entrepreneurs. And we did this interview with the host and everything. And she was one of the attendees at the summit and then ended up booking a call with us. And she is such a talented illustrator. She does these really cool drawings. She showed us some of them. And she wanted to speak with us and talk about how to get her creative business running. How does she get people to purchase her illustrations? How does she, put herself out there? She said she already has a website, but was struggling with getting people to the website. And of course, you guys might know we mentioned about Etsy and print on demand, and that was one of the interviews that we had previously a couple weeks ago with Fernando, or not a couple weeks ago, not too long ago, a few days ago. And so we talked to her about that because she has such amazing illustrations that, someone can purchase, put on mugs, t-shirts, whatever product, right? And have it synced with Printful. And we also encouraged her to start a YouTube channel as well of her actually showing how she's doing this. How is she illustrating it? Maybe do like a time lapse or something. And Linda, we referenced you as someone who is doing such a great job because you also started your Etsy, shop recently and your channel. So we referenced you, and we were talking about how you're doing such a great job with the videos that you have on your YouTube channel. And yeah, so I just wanted to mention that. Linda, you are a role model for her. We definitely talked about you today. And I'm just seeing what else you guys have. Jojo says, hi, Jewel. You guys are saying hello to each other. Lenny says, do you see potential for FBA with all the Amazon craziness? So yeah, and Jewel's talking in the comments there. So what we've been advising is that you can definitely prep yourself. You know, you can use this time if you're not able to. There's a lot of things happening with Amazon in terms of sending stuff out, and Jewel can speak more to this because she knows more about the FBA world than I do. But because of some of those restrictions that are happening, we've just really been telling people to use this time to prep your FBA shipments and start looking for, look around for products online and do that kind of thing rather than just, going, because it's hard to go out and about right now, right? And shop for products. So yeah, we're definitely still saying do the work now if that's something that you want to take on. If you want to do FBA, there's still stuff that you could do right now to make that move for you and to progress forward. Linda says, very cool, my channel, 2 months, Etsy, I listed 2 items yesterday. Awesome. That's still something. Hey, we always start from 0, as we were talking about in the interview yesterday. And for those of you who were on the interview with Kevin, where we were talking about getting to your first 100 subscribers, please let me know if you found that helpful. I would love to hear your feedback as well on these interviews that we're doing, because we definitely might be doing more. Yes, Jojo, thank you very much. Yes, way to go, Linda, for sure. Also, have you guys seen the post that Jewel did earlier today on Facebook? I have to show this to you if you haven't seen it. So I'm just going to share my screen 1 second. Share, click, boom, there. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, we're seeing I just want to update you on the growth on our channel here for the past 28 days. So Jewel posted this on Facebook and elsewhere, I'm sure. And this was a screenshot here saying that in the last 28 days, we've grown by almost 900 subscribers in the past month. This is what quarantine has done to us. We really have amped up the content on our YouTube channel. And it's not something that you need to do. You don't need to go crazy with the content, but definitely pay attention to the videos that are working on your channel if you do have a YouTube channel, and double down on that content. That's what we've been doing, and it's been really, really great. Look at all this green percentages increases. It's so amazing. So amazing. 73% increase in views. A lot of people are watching right now, guys. 50% increase in watch time hours. And this revenue number is at an all-time high. Like, we've never seen this number here from Google ad revenue from our channel. So this is just so cool. So amazing. And this, of course, our current subscribers have surpassed that, past 29,000. Yeah, it's been really cool. And the main thing is, yeah, we've been checking out what content works, double downing on that. We have been doing a lot more live streams, daily live streams on the channel, which isn't something that we did before. So if you are comfortable enough and courageous enough to dive into doing lives, I know some people aren't, but if you are, you want to really amp up your channel and you want to do something different and new to really get your channel going, those algorithm juices going, then doing lives really, really help your channel as well. So those are the main differences we've been doing. And it's been pretty cool. I'm just going to stop the screen sharing here. Yeah, so I'm just reading the comments here. So you guys are saying, yeah, he was inspiring in different ways. Awesome, I'm glad. So you guys are talking about Kevin Burciaga, who we had on the channel here. Linda says, yes, it's helpful. I learned to change my thumbnails too. Yeah, that's another thing. So definitely, if you haven't been paying much attention to your YouTube thumbnails, pay more attention now, because that is it can be a huge difference in terms of click-through rate to your channel. So your YouTube thumbnails don't directly affect SEO, but it indirectly affects the way that YouTube is ranking your channel, because when you have more click-throughs coming in, so if someone types in something into the search on YouTube and you have these search results coming up, you see a whole bunch of videos, right? If you click on someone's video there, especially if it was released within, if it was just released within 48 hours, that adds some great juice to your, when I say juice, I mean like search engine optimization juice. It boosts your video and your channel up in the algorithms. So you definitely want to get that click-through rate happening more often. You want people to be clicking on your videos from the search results more often. And the way to do that is by improving your YouTube thumbnails, because that's the first thing that people look at, right? When they're typing into the search engines, that's the first thing they'll see. And then they might look at the title and then the other little description, video description, that kind of thing. But the first thing is the YouTube thumbnail. So make sure you have really, it's clear, it's not too clunky. Your thumbnails are, you have big enough text and clear text to read on there. Use contrasting colors. I did a video on this actually on the channel, talking all about, I gave some tips for improving your YouTube thumbnails. So definitely check that out. Maybe Jewel can link to it when she has a chance in the comments.
This video?
It's the YouTube thumbnail design.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. So you guys are saying, awesome. Yeah. Commenting on that post that Jewel did. I know. It's awesome. Hi, Murray. How's it going? Good to see you on the live here. Technologic. Ooh, I like that spelling of that. Hello from Turkey. I really like your videos and appreciate your work. Keep it up. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. We love hearing comments like that. That's what keeps us going. Jojo said, congratulations, with an immense amount of emojis. I love it. Didn't know about the thumbnails. Yes, yes. Definitely pay attention to your YouTube thumbnails, guys. It's, and we talked about this yesterday too. If you're someone who, you just started, like you still trying to get the hang of releasing content and producing videos on your channel, focus on that first entirely. That is the foundation, is to get the muscle of filming your videos, editing them if needed, and releasing them on your channel. That's more important. And then you can start to stack other things like, oh, okay, now I should maybe improve my SEO, learn more about that. And now I should, next project to focus on is improving my thumbnails. And that can happen. Your little focus projects can be like within a span of 1 week. Maybe that's all you focus on, or it could be a month. It's entirely up to your learning curve and also how much time you have in your schedule. So baby steps, one at a time. Hey, Franco. How's it going? Let us know how you're doing. Roland says, his thumbnails gave me an idea for mine, like the plain background. He just uses a plain wall and dresses it up with his expressions and text. Yeah, exactly. And your thumbnails don't need to be too complicated. They don't need to be crazy fancy or anything. But it's good to have your face on the thumbnail, or at least a face, because seeing a face, especially eyes looking at the camera, helps a lot with just creating a connection when someone first looks at a photo. It's like the psychology of design. So that's good. And yeah, as long as you have really clear, big enough text and in a clear font because some people put like tiny words on their thumbnail, and the thumbnail is already tiny within the search engine. So, so pay attention to that. Make sure it's big enough to read and in a clear font. And contrasting colors as well work really, really well in terms of capturing attention and also making it clear to see at the same time. Jojo says, I learned a lot from your interviews and Q&As. Oh, so great to hear. Good, I'm glad. Jerry says, nice growth. Are you still streaming with StreamYard? Oh, yes, we are still. Jerry, I know you use OBS. You're an OBS fan. Yeah, we love StreamYard. This is the software that we're using to stream, and the link is in the description below if you guys want to check it out. It's so easy to use. Like, I love how I'm able to feature your guys' comments on here and create little banners, and that's especially good if you're doing interviews. You know, you can put their links up, and yeah, this whole little, this Essetino Artists, where are we, live show little banner thing here, and my name here. This is all part of it. Like, you can create whatever template you want. I designed this part here in Photoshop and just created that template to put on top of our video. And then your name here it just comes with StreamYard. You enter your name in the beginning, and then there's all this. You can create these little, I think they're called marquees. Forgot what it's called. It's from the olden days of me learning HTML. That was like, I think that was the term. You call it marquee when the text is scrolling down or from side to side. Cool. Hello. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Good to see you on here, Leah. Yeah, Jewel's not feeling well, so she's not able to be on the stream here on camera, but she is in the chat. So yeah, like I said, it went downhill after the 2 coaching calls. Yeah, she just wasn't feeling well, and that happens, you know. After the coaching calls, I went straight into answering comments, YouTube comments, for an hour, and then I also wrote some lyrics today for a new song that I'm writing alongside with a producer. The song is called Legacy, and you guys will likely hear more about that as it gets produced and released. So I've been working on that, and also recording doing pre-recordings of 3 songs that we're going to put together with this with another vocalist, and he's also a pianist. So I recorded 3 songs today. It was Something Stupid. That's the name of the song. It's Reese Witherspoon and Michael Bublé sang that. The other song was Woman in Love by Barbra Streisand. And the other one was Cuando Cuando. So many people sang that song, but even Something Stupid, I think that was originally sung by Frank Sinatra. But Cuando Cuando was the version that I was doing is with Nelly Furtado and Michael Bublé. So we're recording that and then going to be releasing it as well. So I had a very eventful day. Also had a consultation as well for someone who's looking to create a website. So, you know, it's funny, all of the service-based stuff is starting to come in. And I think it's probably because a lot of businesses now have kind of settled into their groove of what's happening and have created new routines and just better processes and thinking more about budget and everything. So that's probably why we're seeing some more trickle of services come in, which is awesome. Yeah, that's why you might, I don't know if you guys can hear, my voice is like strained a little bit. I've been using it a lot today. And also this, I just want to show you, this is the new mic that you guys saw Jewel holding the box, right? On previous episodes. This is the one that I was using. Hold on a second. This Moana. I just call it Moana because that's easier. Moana, and Moana is a great movie. So the Moana Professional Condenser USB microphone set. So I this is what I was using to test out the recordings earlier today, and it's pretty good. Not bad for singing, not bad at all. It keeps the sound really great. So yeah, I'm probably going to be using that more for singing, and it's great for podcasts too. Jewel did a video on the channel about that, but yeah, it's pretty cool. We're happy with it. Let's go see here in the chat. Hey, Gavin, how's it going? Good to see you on here again. Lenny, she's going to eat all the snacks while you work. Yeah, I know, right? I haven't had, like, I don't think I haven't had, like, dinner yet or anything. I don't even know what time it is. It's been a crazy day. So I'm definitely eating something after this live stream. Probably not going to work out. Shh, I'll get a free pass this time, right, guys? Yeah, it says, sorry to hear, you're not, Jewel, that you're not feeling well. I spent way too much time in the sun today. I have to admit, it made me really tired by the evening. So I did not make an appearance on, we had another missing in action person on the camera today. So Liat usually does a live stream with Product Patrol, and they do these gaming live streams an hour before this one. So today looks like you had a little bit too much sunshine. You were having the sun for me. All of you guys were having the sun for me, because here it was just raining, and it's not raining now, but the clouds are out. Yeah, Engelbert Humperdinck. I always thought his name was so funny. Yes, he sings Quando Quando as well. You guys are just scrolling through. I just started my channel and found yours. Any chance you could let me know what you think of my thumbnails? Jewel might be able to take a look right now. I'm not gonna take a look at this moment. But yeah, but definitely, take out the trash. You can also feel free as well to email us. And we can schedule something for you. The time here is 6:30 PST. Yeah, so it's still a little bit early here. I know, yeah, in Florida, 9:30. Yeah, it's we're on the West Coast, so we're still having some sunlight. Chiefs of Product Patrol, and I saw Engelbert. Very cool. Awesome. Yeah, I know a lot of people sang that song. Yeah, it was a popular song. Okay, cool. Also, I bought a new course recently, and I wanted to ask you guys too, let me know, what skills are you learning? What is something new that you're focusing on learning, or what is something maybe you haven't started learning it yet, but you just know that you want to get better at it? Please share those with me in the comments. I would love to know what you guys are focusing on getting better at. I've talked about this a few times on the channel, and we're always making a point to learn every single day. It doesn't have to be like a full-on taking a course every day or something like that. Like, even if it's just 10 minutes of an audio, just something, or just reading a blog post or watching a video, we always make a point to learn something new. And I like to kind of have certain months where I focus on certain topics to learn about, because there's so many things I want to learn. There's stuff about music, there's stuff about design, there's like, it's hard to keep up with myself sometimes. So this time I bought a course to learn more about editing images on iPhone with Adobe Lightroom. So I'm really, really excited to start that, because on this page, there were also examples of how to create like some alternate reality stuff with your images, like a person coming out of an iPhone, and just really, really cool stuff that I totally got excited about when I saw it. And those, I instantly thought this can make for some really cool album covers. So I want to improve my design skills in general. And I think this is a cool step in that direction. There's so many different design techniques and strategies you could do. So yeah, I think that's something that I'm really excited about and focused on learning in the upcoming weeks. I haven't started the course yet, though. It's on the schedule. Anything and everything that we do is on the schedule, or else it will not get done. It will get pushed away, even down to puzzle time, to working out, to doing coloring, and then of course all of the appointments, consultations, answering comments. If I'm going on social media to answer comments, that's an actual card on the schedule. And we use Trello. Between the two of us, Jewel and I use Trello to manage our week and our tasks. And we plan our week ahead every Sunday. So every Sunday we'll sit with Trello open, and I'll show you actually in a second. We have all of our weeks our upcoming week laid out, and within each day we have separate task cards. And then when we're done a task on that day, we move it over to completed. So that's how we manage to do a lot. So when someone asks me that question, how do you manage to do everything? I'm like, Trello. That's what I say. Just reading your guys' comments here. Okay, so Product Patrol says StreamYard and Zoom is something you're looking to learn or get better at. Cool, good to know. Awesome. So yeah, and Jewel, I don't know if you heard that little voice in the background, but she just said, I have tutorials on Zoom. I think actually I do too. I was the one who filmed the Zoom tutorials. So Cheeks, there's a tutorial for that on our channel. Let us know what exactly you want to learn in terms of Zoom or StreamYard as well. These are great, if we know how to do it, these are great tutorial or video ideas for us to create more content for you guys. Liette says, hoping to pick up a new language. Cool, just for fun. Do you mind sharing which new language? I would love to know.
Tagalog.
Jewel just yelled out Tagalog, which is a dialect of the Philippines. There's many dialects. Jojo says his real name is Arnold Dorsey. Whose real name? Engelbert? Please clarify, Jojo. Take Out the Trash says, I just started editing and making music. Cool, awesome. So you're producing music? Are you learning a new software for that? Something like Ableton? Would love to know. Gavin says, I'm a jack of all trades, but always learning. Yes. Yeah, there's so much to learn, guys. And I think the best way to go about it is thinking, what is something that I could learn right now that will help me with the projects that I have going on right now, or that would help move whatever I'm working on now forward. That's like an efficient kind of learning. But then there's also just fun learning. There's just like learning a language, for example. You might not be going to a specific country, but you just want to learn a language. I think both types of learning is really, really important. And the thing is, it can sometimes, or at least for us, because we want to learn so much, it's something that we've struggled with getting on the schedule or actually getting done. But because there would be so many other priorities that come up, right? There's like client work, there's the YouTube channel, there's like so many other things that are important and urgent tasks. And that's what kind of gets in the way of the important but non-urgent stuff. So like learning a new skill is important, but it's not necessarily urgent. It's just something that you want to do. So you have to make time for both. You have to make time for both of those important non-urgent stuff and important and urgent tasks as well. Yeah, it's a balancing act, and it's something that we kind of think of all of our tasks, and we have to kind of do a brain dump of the tasks that we're doing in the week ahead. And that's why we love using Trello, because we can easily organize them and see visually what we'll be working on in the week, and to see if it's realistic too, because sometimes you'll have a whole brain dump of tasks, and then it's not realistic to get all of it done at once. So you can, at that point, be more realistic about how much you have to get done in a day. Jojo says, yes, Engelbert. I did not know that. Arnold? His real name is Arnold? Interesting. Sorry, I lost my place in the, I love all these comments here. Oh, thanks, Jewel. Jewel just put up this comment for me. I'd like to learn design of images like you. Yeah. Roland, I can help you with that if you'd like to learn. I have helped some people design things in, like, if you don't have Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop or anything like that, there's ways around it. And I have taught people to design stuff like YouTube thumbnails or just social media graphics in general, using something like even PowerPoint. I've also used Canva, and then there's a site called Photor, which I've mentioned in my YouTube course a few times as well. So I can definitely help you with that, Roland. Let me, or you can message me directly if you need help with that. Linda says, I just registered for an online course to crochet beads, to make bohemian-inspired jewelry. Very nice. That's exciting. So I guess we'll be seeing more of that coming up on your channel, Linda. Maybe. That's really cool. That's fun. Yeah, you have to also put in those just fun, creative skills that you want to learn as well. The course is in Udemy. Not sure which course. We talked about so many different things. Pardon?
He was asking about the one that you bought.
Can hear the little voice in the background. No, so the course that I purchased is someone else. Someone else is teaching it. It's called iPhone Design Mastery. I'm sure you'll hear more about it in upcoming videos as I get into it and dive into it. I want to make sure it's good too before I recommend it to you guys. It looked pretty good. The sales page was very convincing and really cool. So yeah, it's not on Udemy though. It's on, I think it looks like she created a teachable school. So yeah. Always learning, always teaching. Yeah, you got to do both. Both is important. Yes, Roland, thank you so much. Yeah, hit the like button if you're liking this and subscribe to the channel if you're watching this from YouTube and you haven't already subscribed. We'd very much appreciate that. We do live streams every single day at 6 p.m. PST. Would love to have you guys join. Let me guys show. I see some comments here going, I'm not that structured and all that kind of stuff. I'll show you Trello just for a second, just to show you what this looks like on our end. Share screen. So hopefully you guys can see this, but hang on, I might need to zoom in. Yeah, maybe that's a little bit better. So you can see here, like we have each one of these things is called a board, all right? And within boards, you can create cards, and these are these little things. So we have a board for each day, as you can see here, all right? And then within each day, we have our tasks, our cards. Usually it's appointments or learning or anything and everything that we're doing in that day. I think probably besides eating, we don't have a card for that, but all of the other tasks are in here. And I'll zoom out a little bit more. So we have all these tasks. And then, so we're on Wednesday today, right? So when we're done, you can see me here, 6 p.m. Quarantine Life live stream. When I'm done that task, I move it over here onto the board called Nailed It. We just thought that'd be more fun than done or completed. Nailed it is more fun. So yeah, that's kind of how we structure our week. Every single Sunday, you can see here, 11 a.m. weekly planning. We come in here, we create a card for each task. We think about, what projects are we working on, and kind of lay out our tasks for each day in here. And you can assign, you can see our little thumbnails here. So it'll tell you whether it's my task or Jules' task or both of ours. And you can color code things like reoccurring tasks.
You can mention the pancakes one on Thursday.
Pancakes? I hear Jules speaking about pancakes.
On Thursday, I did a meal prep thing for pancakes. Like I even scheduled that in.
Oh, yeah, I do see the card for that. So Jewel wanted me to let you guys know that there is a specific card here called Meal Prep Pancakes. So she puts cards in here for meal prep. I didn't even know that. Because I kind of glaze over, if it doesn't have my thumbnail in here, I kind of glaze over those tasks, if you know what I mean. So we kind of talk about everything that we're working on together in our separate tasks on Sunday, but then when they're actually on here and I go to a specific board, I'm just looking at my tasks, which makes it really easy to just focus on. And I can click on one of these here. So when you click within a card, you can create checklists. You can put a description for each card. You can put due dates. So you can set a specific due date. Labels, the colors and all that kind of stuff is here. Members is how we assign it to people. I think though, and we've mentioned this on our previous episodes, I think if you have a big team, like if you have a lot of people, Trello might not be the best thing. I think something more like Slack, or there's a whole bunch of other stuff out there for productivity or project management tools. But because it's just us two, it works really great. And I think that's what Trello is good for, is really small teams or just even personal productivity. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of other stuff, but I just wanted to show you guys what that looks like. And yes, Jewel says it's free. We don't have our Trello link in the description, but that's okay. You guys can go to Trello. Yeah, it's a really cool tool. We've been using it for years. It's been very handy. I'm just going to go to the comments here so you see what you guys are saying. Boy, you guys are really organized. Working hard, I like. Jules sounds pretty energetic in the corner. She doesn't feel very well, but she gets so excited. Like she wants you guys to know about these things. Gavin, pancakes, it's better to have bacon.
I know.
Awesome. Yeah. Jojo, it's real deal. I mean, we would not be able to get all of this stuff done if we didn't have a solid plan in place. There's just no way. Like, I thought about this many times. Like Jill and I are multi-passionate creatives. Like we love doing so many different things. And I asked myself this question, like, do I just want to pursue my music? Like, is that the only thing that I want to be doing? Or do I just want to do Essetino? The answer is no. Like, I want to do it all. I want it. That's just a part of me. And I know some people say that, you have to focus on one thing and just do that. But it's not like, I wouldn't be happy with it. And you guys know, we always say, follow your happiness, follow what makes you feel good and what's a part of you. And music is such a big part of me. Helping other creatives is such a big part of me. through this YouTube channel, being on YouTube is such a big part of me. So there's no way that we would be able to manage so many different things like that without a solid system in place. So yeah, we're serious. Jerry says, looking forward to your new song. Awesome. Jerry, I see you listening to my Spotify. It's pretty awesome because I don't think anyone listens to my first album. And I think I see quite a few streams from Florida there. So that's pretty awesome. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. Yep, she sure does. Pancakes. Linda says, by the way, I have cousins that own and run a resort in El Nido. I don't know how to pronounce that, but that's really cool. That's awesome. Have you ever been to the Philippines, Linda? Yes, Lenny. Good song. I love it. I want it all and I want it now. Yes. But patience is also, it's challenging, but it's very important. Like you gotta want it. You gotta put your efforts into it, but also it's important to be patient and just kind of want it, but not too much. Like have it, like kind of let go, because you can get really, really frustrated with something that you want to create, and it's taking a while maybe, or you're trying to figure it out, and it's just important to have that patience and want it, but not that much, to release any resistance. Just reading some of your guys' comments. Yeah, cool. Awesome. Well, I love learning more about your, what you're planning on getting better at, your skills. Maybe I'll keep you accountable. In tomorrow's episode, I'm going to ask all of you guys your progress on Cheeks. Did you learn StreamYard? Linda, did you learn your crochet beads thing? Linda says, not yet. She hasn't been to Philippines, but I have a place to stay when I get there. Yeah, that's really great. I know that Jewel wants me to go to the Philippines with her one of these days. Yeah, it'll be a future travel vlog on this channel for sure. Haven't planned it out. Don't know when it'll happen, but yeah, it's hard to predict any travels right now, especially. Roland, let it marinate. At least I try to tell myself that. Yeah. So exactly, like we all have our goals and desires and wants, and we work hard at creating them. We put in the efforts every day to progress and move forward. But at the same time, you have to just, be in this groove vibe of just like enjoying the process and loving the creation part of it, and just being along for the ride. I think that's the best way to put it. It's just being along for the ride. Because, and this has happened to me so much, like over and over again with my music, especially. If you really, really fixate on one specific goal and that's all you're just consumed with it, and it can really put you down a negative path of frustration, overwhelm, stress, disappointment. So yeah, it's really important to be along for the ride and to enjoy the process. And that's why we tell everyone all the time, like if you're starting a YouTube channel, if you're starting anything, make sure that you enjoy the process of it. It does matter. Cool, guys. I think I've gone through all the comments here. So yeah, we talked about a bunch of stuff today. I love, like I said, I love learning more about what you guys are doing. I hope that the whole Trello thing didn't freak you out. I know it looks crazy, but I promise it's like it doesn't feel crazy. It feels actually like a lot more clarity has come our way since we've been able to manage our tasks like that within Trello. So yeah, I'm glad I got to share that with you guys. All right, I think I will wrap this up for today because I am pretty starving, and and also my voice is like straining to speak more words. Lenny says, if you enjoy Photoshop art, Benny Productions is a fun channel. Cool, awesome. Yes, I will check that out. Thank you, Lenny. I do very much enjoy Photoshop art. Jojo says, I found a video of you singing about a year or two ago and commented. You replied a few weeks/months later. You have a great voice. Thank you so much, Jojo. I would love to know what was the song? Was it an original? Maybe you don't remember the name of it, but that's really cool. And I'm sorry it took me forever to reply. We get a lot of comments, and I hope to reach all of them, but sometimes I don't. Very cool. Well, thank you guys so much. It's been so fun as usual hanging out with you, and hopefully Jewel feels better to come back again tomorrow for another Quarantine Life episode. Have a great evening, everybody, and we'll see you next time tomorrow at 6 p.m. PST. Bye for now.